I don't know what goes through the mind of people when they ask couples about kids. I have been struggling with having a second child. Thyroid has been messing with my hormones. I honestly don't know how I feel. My last video was me silently coming back to YouTube. I know I've been MIA for a long time, and I have an explanation for that. I don't know if you guys want to hear it, but I will tell you either ways. This year, I was focused more on trying to be consistent on Instagram and TikTok, trying to build my personal brand. And as much as I tried to be consistent on YouTube, I've officially accepted to myself that I cannot carry all the platforms together. I tried, it did not work. And because Instagram and TikTok have the same kind of way of doing videos, it's easy to be consistent on both. I have given those two platforms my all. By December, which is just around the corner, I intend to crawl back here and try to see how I can be more consistent here. So you guys pardon me, but that's not why we are here. It is about to get very revealing and very telling. I'll naturally not be doing this video right now. I'll probably wait till when God has answered my prayers and things are going the way I would expect them to go, and then I'll come and make this a testimony video and then take you guys down memory lane. But I had a rhema this morning, and basically what it was saying was that a lot of persons usually wait for when things are perfect to come online and talk about them, and they'll take you down memory lane and give you the history and the story of how things had gone, forgetting that sometimes we necessarily need to thank God in the difficulties and in the stress and in the not so perfect conditions, because that is when you now get true blessings and testimonies. And for the sake of documentation, so that you can have a story for yourself, and to also tell one or two persons out there that they are not facing their own challenges alone. A lot of persons want to constrict themselves, hide on that, just go through their stress alone, which is the reason why you now find out that everybody is hiding. Everybody's now thinking that I'm going through this thing alone, I'm cursed or something. But God said that He will take the glory even in the good and the bad situation. So yeah, that's why I decided to come and share this story. I have been struggling with having a second child. Basically what that means is I am suffering from secondary infertility. It has been a long ride till now. When I just gave birth to my first son, I did not want to have anything to do with my husband for a while because I was going through it. When we started meeting, it was all good and all that. But I noticed that in the mornings, once I finish eating, I'll start having headaches. And I need to rest for like 1 hour or 30 minutes before I can regain myself, prepare for work. I didn't even read any minutes to it. I also noticed that when I wanted to see my period was different from what I used to experience before pregnancy and all that. It was now coming with issues, headache, fever, my leg is drawing me, my breast will be paining me so bad, and some other stuff. They were foreign to me. I was like, what is going on? Again, I did not read any meaning to it. So I think it was 2 months after, when I was 8 months postpartum, a friend just said it casually that you guys, we should be preparing for a second child now. And I was like, I never really thought about that, but now that you said it, maybe I would, because I was now easing more into the whole motherhood thing. I was not enjoying it. And it was not really a bad idea. So I and my husband decided to start trying. No pressure. It was just, us doing our thing. And first month, second month, third month, fourth month, my baby was now 1 year. What is going on? It's not as if we were really wanted it like that, but I mean, okay, no pressure, nothing, nothing's going on. When my baby was now 1 year, 6 months, we have been trying consecutive, nothing. I don't understand. So it became a prayer point for us, and Me as a person, I've always wanted children. I want them. When we're getting married, I was like, I want four. My husband was like, yeah, you are in the spirit. Both of us cut our cake to four children. But when I got pregnant and I gave birth to my first, I was like, I can't go through this three more times. So I reduced it to three children. So me, I was like, I need to take matters into my hands. So I asked my mom, and I bought Clomid. But she said that I should not take the 2 2, because normally those days supposed to be 2 2, because it's 10 tablets. Then she said I should take 1 1 1 for the 5 days. I did that. The next month I was expecting nothing. Okay. And then I came again. I said, it didn't happen. No, my mommy, what's up? And she was like, no problem, no pressure. Leave it. But don't take anyone again this month. Let your body rest. These things are very strong, so you don't need to be stressing your body like, I was like, no problem. So I rested. The next month again, like the month after the resting month, I asked her again. She was like, okay, go ahead, take it again. And then I took the remaining 5. I was now waiting for period to not come. I think before it usually comes now. Now, my present reality. And they could start drawing me. I started feeling fever. I was like, don't tell me. Okay, I convinced myself that nah, it's not it. It's not period. Period symptoms can always be mimicking pregnancy symptoms. Pregnancy thing. Period came. And I cried my eyes out. I became an emotional wreck. Not a wreck. I cried. I called my sister. I was all emotional. And she was like, don't worry. So that became the beginning of my every month when I see my period crying. So every month after that, I see my period, I'm gonna cry. I'll become an emotional wreck. For the first 2 days, I'll just be in bed crying, asking God why. After going through that for another 6 months, I told myself this is not healthy. No, it's not healthy. You can't be doing this. You have been asking God, you cannot create child or anything. So since that's not happened, calm down. So I deleted my period tracker. Please get out of here. I don't need you. Don't come and stress me. I immersed myself into my content creation life, and life continued. But one night I was like, are you sure you still want to have a child? My wife. Because this one now that you're not doing, it's as if you're not calm about it. I said, no, I'm not calm about it, but I cannot come and kill myself. I don't want anything. When the period comes, it comes. I can't go through any of this again. And I was like, okay, I understand. And we continued. My baby was approaching 3 years. I was getting agitated. God, 3 years. Every time I see him playing alone, I'm like, come on. His cousins will come around, they'll play with him. I see the way he's happy when he's with them. Sometimes I'll silently cry. Sometimes I will just mutter a word to God. I was expecting the best. After my mom was like, let's not be as if we are just sitting down here and there's something going on that we don't know. Let's go and see a gynecologist. It's like, good idea. We should. When saw a gynecologist, he ordered us to do some tests. We did those tests. He placed me on letrozole, placed my husband on another drug, just to help us boost my egg and boost sperm production. Every month, expectations became disappointment, and that was how it continued for 3 months. When I said I'm not going to take this drug again, it was messing with my mood, it was messing with my hormones, it was messing with everything. I was not feeling good about it. My symptoms had increased, so I stopped taking it. My husband was like, so what next? I said, I don't know. We're just gonna have to sit it out and watch. But 2 months after, I said, okay, let me try doing the natural way, right? And I went to a massage person. She did massage my body, massage my womb, massage everywhere massageable, and then she gave me some leaves, ajumbise, and some other stuff that I should parboil it and take for a while. Let's see how it will go. After that, nothing has happened, and I just totally remove my mind from it. My baby is officially 3 years old, and I still am yearning for that. But that's not why we are here, right? All of this led me to this now. I was in the house sometime last 2 months. I don't know what took me to the mirror, and I kind of noticed that I have a swelling here. I don't know if you can see it. This swelling, all this place is swollen, right? And I was like, wait a minute, what is going on? So when my husband came back, I drew his attention to it. And he being his mom is a nurse, sister is also a pharmacist, so he just understands the importance of getting things checked. And he did not want it to slide. He was like, okay, the next day we're going to go to the hospital. The next day went to the hospital, and that was the first time I was hearing of anything called thyroid. So the doctor was like, are you sure this is not thyroid? He asked me to go do a neck test and a neck scan. Sure, I'm expecting it now. And that confirmed that I have thyroid. And apparently, all of these things that have been going on have been caused by this guy. Shoots me. Shoot me. How did I develop thyroid? What has caused it? All of this, the leg drawing me, the cold. When my period is about coming, or it's during the period, the first day, I'll just be having this cold. Like I'll be so cold. I've been struggling with weight issues, like a lot. And all of this, I've been taking drugs for something that was totally different. I honestly don't know how I feel. The doctor placed me on this drug. I've currently finished 2 weeks because it is 14 in each pack. I'm supposed to take 2 every day. I've done 2 weeks. I just entered the third week. Speaking of, I'm supposed to take my drug this morning. So yeah, thyroid has been messing with my hormones. Thyroid has been the reason I've been going through all of this since. I don't know how to feel. I allow my body go through. I allowed my body go through all of this because I told myself it was for a greater good. Do you know what it is taking Clomid? I know the stress it is going to put on my body, but I said it's for the greater good. I'm going to take it. I need a child. Letrozole was messing so much with me, but I said no problem. I was taking it, and all the while, this was the culprit. It is well. Thank God that I've been able to discover it. So now I have to do some things. Work on my diet. Yeah, because this is causing hormonal imbalance too. Work on my diet, work on my weight. Which, by the way, it has not been easy to shed. I have to work on my weight. I have to stop eating sugar. What else? A lot of other things. So yeah, I don't know who this video is for, but just in case you have been trying some other things, check. This might just be the culprit. We women, we go through a lot, and that is why it is important to marry a very solid partner. I'll talk about this some other time, which is also the reason why I don't know what goes through the mind of people when they ask couples about kids. Do you want kids than those couples? Do you know the silent battles they are fighting? Do you know? When I got married, I had a 3 months of not being pregnant. I was going ballistic. My daddy did not even know what I was going through. He just thought that, oh, his daughter is now married. She should be trying for a child. And he took it to God. He went to book mass. I knew this when I came to announce to him that we were pregnant. And he was like, oh, thank God. Let me go and change my prayer points because I booked mass for you guys. Let me go and change my prayer points to safe delivery for pregnant women, not for God to bless us with a child. And I was like, yo, that's my dad. But you, a random stranger, all you know is to ask. There's this very annoying person in our lives that is always doing that thing. Now I just avoid him because I don't want to give him. If I carry the anger that is in my mind and all the stress and put it on him, I just avoid him because of my husband. But it's well. If you've seen this video to this point, thank you for sticking. I honestly hope that you've learned something. I hope this video encourages you to become a family member. My name is Josephine Kenichi, but to you, I'm that delusional babe. Till next time, bye.